This is the Royal Master model TG-12x8 high accuracy machine set up to do through feed grinding of glass tubes. The starting diameter is approximately 0.699 inch, and the application is the through feed grind to reduce the number of passes through the machine compared to the current method with a belt centerless grinder. We set up with through feed grind with the work rest holder, the work rest blade, the adjustable guides, and outboard supports on the entrance and the exit side. We set up with the swivel of the wheels set for 10 thou stock removal and ran several parts through. The grind was a success. We reduced the amount of stock removal down to 7 thou and now down to 5 thou for the final cleanup passes of what is considered a roughing pass using a black silicon carbide wheel 70 grit. The throughput rate is controlled by a combination of the helix angle and the regulating wheel speed, the RPM of the regulating wheel. These are glass tubes. About 28 inches in length. The roughing passes will take a total of 25 thou from the diameter. The part travels through the wheels in a normal through feed setup with outboard V extension to control the part as it leaves the wheels. This machine has a high accuracy ram bed position control, which includes a ball screw, servo motor, and a linear encoder glass scale. The reg wheel drive is a servo drive with a gearbox. The over-the-wheel dresser for the regulating wheel is our standard air sensing dresser with a servo motor and a ball screw. So the air regulator sets the downward pressure of the follower on the template, and the template is traced to put the profile into the grinding wheel, into the regulating wheel. The grinding wheel on this machine is an upgrade from the standard dresser. It is an automatic dresser. So what's standard is the way the traverse operates with a ball screw and the motor, all screen controlled. But on this dresser, instead of the booster lever and the follower, we have an air cylinder to raise and lower the follower off of the template. And instead of the micrometer dial, we have a motor with a ball screw to advance the diamond down against the wheel. So this can be set up through screen controls to do an automatic dress. Raise the follower with the pancake cylinder, retract the dresser with this motor, and then advance the diamond with that motor and lower the follower back onto the template. So you can set up a program of 25 passes of 1 thou each pass. We've got coolant control valves for over the wheel and over the dressing diamond of the grinding wheel. The coolant discharge is out the back side of the machine. In this case, we're just using a simple tank with a return pump. The outboard support on the exit side has a leg, an A-frame casting leg. Forklift tunnels under the base of the machine make it easy to pick, lift, and move. The electric cabinet behind the machine is all of the electronics on the machine. The incoming three-phase power goes into the electronic box. The motor drives, the computer. The front box houses motor starters. The swivel for controlling stock removal amount is release the clamp with 2 cap screws, turn the hand wheel, watch the dial, the digital indicator, and adjust for the amount of swivel between the wheels to open or close the funnel opening. The outboard bearing support on the grinding wheel spindle has 3 bearings. They're class 7 angular contact ball bearings on a tower that is pulled off during a wheel change. It takes about 5 minutes to remove the bearing tower, and then another 15 or 20 minutes to remove the grinding wheel, put the new one back on, and dress the new wheel. So wheel changes on this machine are about 30 minutes. The HMI is a touch screen. The computer is in the electric cabinet. This is just a screen, and it has 3 active screens: the in-feed grind screen, the in-feed parameters, jog all axis, status, work wheel dresser, regulating wheel dresser, simpler screen because it's not the automatic, diagnostic screen to show the status of the different axes on the machine, counters, various counters. There's a cycle counter, there's the shift counter, so 2 different counters, gauge counter, and the auto dress counter with the auto comp after dress. These are all standard on the machine. Part select allows you to save the parameters on an in-feed grind by the part number along with any JPEG type picture. The users can be selected from operator to technician to administrator, with higher levels having more access to more of these features. An operator may not have access to each of these. When you have an automatic part loader, there's a screen that operates the I/O for setup purposes and diagnostics of the feeder. Thank you for interest in our Royal Master model TG-12x8. If you have more questions, please reach out to us. You can find more information at royalmaster.com.